Hello students, Jai Hind, Vande Matram. Once again welcome back to your class Ravi Sarji Maths, the easiest and finest way to learn the concepts of mathematics. Students, in our today video lesson we are going to learn about how you can check the given function is one or onto or injective or surjective. So students, let us see few questions. These questions we will practice and we will determine the given questions are one means injective, onto means surjective. So students, let us see this question. We are considering 6 questions today. So students, before starting all these things, let us do the quick revisions about one and onto function. Students, in mathematics, an injective function also known as injective or one-to-one function is a function that maps distinct element of its domain to distinct element of its codomain. In the other word, every element of the function codomain is the image of most one element of its domain. Students, this is standard definition you have already studied when I have taught you about one and onto function. Students, from this diagram you can determine that the given function are one function because the element of domain and element of codomain are one correspondence with each other. Means 1 is correspondence to D, 2 is correspondence to B, 3 is correspondence to C, and 4 is correspondence to A. Means all the images are found in domain, right? So students, you can say that in mathematics, a function f from set x to a set y is surjective if for every element of y in the codomain of y of f there exists at least one element x in the domain of x such that f of x is equal to y. It's not required that x be a unique. The function f may maps one or more element of x to the same element of y. In short students, आप कह सकते हो कि फंक्शन सर्जेक्टिव है. कब सर्जेक्टिव है? कि डोमेन के सारे जो इमेज हो कोडोमेन में फाउंड हो, राइट? सो वर्किंग रूल्स ऑफ one function and onto function. Students, first of all, what we will do over here, फाइंड आउट fx1 एंड fx2 फॉर जनरल x1 एंड x2. आप क्या करोगे? fx1 और fx2 फाइंड आउट करोगे. देन उसके बाद आपको क्या करना है? दोनों फंक्शन को इक्वेट करना. जो आपने वैल्यू x1 x2 पुट की है उसको इक्वेट कर दो. देन आपको क्या करना है? इफ़ x1 इज x2 अगर फाउंड होता है द पॉसिबल रिलेशन द फंक्शन इज़ वन एल्स मेनी वन. अगर ऐसा नहीं होगा तो मेनी वन फंक्शन होगा. टू प्रूव दैट फंक्शन इज onto, अगर आपको प्रूफ करना है द गिवन फंक्शन onto है, राइट एफ ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू वाई. ऑलवेज आपको ये करना ही है. एंड सोल्व एंड गेट एन एक्सप्रेशन एक्स इज इक्वल टू जी ऑफ वाई. यहाँ एक्सप्रेशन पहले जो फॉर्मुलेटेड था वो वाई के टर्म में था और अब बाद में आपको एक्स के टर्म में करना है. वेयर जी इज अनदर फंक्शन होगा. देन फाइंड आउट f of g of y. if y is only one value obtained, अगर y की एक ही वैल्यू obtained the function is onto, right student? टेक केयर ऑफ डोमेन एंड एवरीवेयर. डोमेन का आपको ध्यान रखना है. सो लेट अस सी द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन which can be determined. We have to determine the given function is one or onto. Function f defined over R2R, f of x is equal to 1 upon x. So let us consider x1 does not is equal to 0 and x2 does not is equal to 0, which is belongs to R. So f of x is what? 1 upon x. So we can write f of x1 is equal to 1 upon x1 and f of x2 is equal to 1 upon x2 as per the rule. So f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So we will write what? 1 upon x1 is equal to 1 upon x2, right student? So we can convert these things. So what we are getting, x1 is equal to x2. So this is follow the working rule of one function. So the given function is what? One function. Okay student, now we will check this is onto or not. So we will apply the working rule of onto function. So what we will do, For onto function, we will consider the given equation f of x is equal to y. So let us prove this with example. Every real number belonging to codomain, right student? So may not having pre-image in domain, right? कोडोमेन का इमेज जरूरी नहीं है कि प्री में हो. सो नंबर consider 3 by 5 belongs to R, but what we can write 1 upon 3 by 5, 1 upon 3 by 5. So we can convert these things like 5 by 3 will not belongs to natural number. So we can say that the given function is not onto function, right student? So in this way we can determine one function and onto function. So you can see that the given function is one but not onto. Let us see the second question. F define natural number to natural given by f of x is equal to x square. So here x1 and x2 will belongs to natural number. As per working rule, f of x is equal to x1 square and f of x2 is equal to x2 square. So what we will do, we will equate f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So x1 square is equal to x2 square. So x1 square minus x2 square will be 0. So we can apply the identity formula of a plus b and a minus b. So what we are getting, x1 plus x2 will never be 0. So we will write what, x1 minus x2 will be 0, because sum of two positive integers never will be 0. So x1 is equal to x2. This is valid for what, the given function is 1 so we can say that f of x is equal to x square is 1 function, right student? Now we will prove that f of x is equal to x square is onto or not. So we will take an example. Suppose f of x 5, which is natural number, belong to n. So x square is equal to 5. So x will be what, plus minus root 5. Root 5 will not belongs to natural number. That's why we can say that the given function is not onto function. Thus we can say that the function x square is 1 but not onto, right student? Moving to the question number 3. Function defined over integer z to z given by f of x is equal to x square. So here we know that f of x is equal to x square. So two element x1 and x2, consider x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to minus 3, because students we have taken the integer over here. So we can write f of x1 is equal to x1 square, means 3 square is equal to 9, and f of x2 square means minus 3 square, again we are getting 9. So what we can say that f of x1 is equal to f of x2, it means but x1 does not is equal to x2. So the given function is not 1 as per the rule of 1 function. Now we will check that the given function is onto or not. So let us consider f of x is equal to 5 will belongs to z. So x square is equal to 5. So we can write what, x is equal to plus minus root 5. Root 5 will not belongs to z. So we can say that the given function is not onto. Thus students, we can conclude that the function f of x square is not 1 and not onto. Let us see the fourth number question. Function f defined real number to real number given by f of x is equal to x square. So here f of x is equal to x square. So let us x1 is equal to 4 belongs to real number, x2 belongs to minus 4, this is also real number. So f of x1 is equal to x1 square, so 4 square 16, f of x2 is equal to what, x2 square means minus 4 square, again there will be 16. So we can write f of x1 is equal to f of x2, but x1 does not is equal to x2 because both are opposite integers, so f is not 1 function. Now we will determine that the function is onto or not. So let us consider f of x is equal to minus 3, which belongs to real number. So what about x square minus 3? So square root of minus 3. So students, we know that square root of minus, we get complex number. So the given function is not belonging to real number as per the rule, it belonging to complex number, so the given function is not onto. Thus we can say that the given function is not 1 and not onto. Moving question, function f define natural number to natural number given by f of x is equal to x cube, right? So here f of x is equal to what, x cube. So we can consider two integer x1 and x2. Let us consider x1 and x2, which will belongs to natural number. So then f of x1 is equal to x1 cube and f of x2 will be what, x2 cube, right? So f of x1 will be what, is equal to f of x2 as per the rule. So we can write x1 cube minus is equal to x2 cube. So we can write x1 cube minus x2 cube is equal to 0. So we know that the identity a cube minus b cube, applying the formula a cube minus b cube, x1 minus x2, x1 square x2 square plus x1 into x2. So students, you can see that this term is what all are positive, so we can take over here x1 x2 belongs to natural number, so x1 square plus x2 square plus x1 into x2 is equal to 0 is not possible, so we will consider x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. Okay student, so just writing over here x1 minus x2 is equal to 0, so what we are getting, x1 is equal to x2. Thus we can say that the given function is 1 right student? So the function is one function. Okay, now we will determine the given function is onto or not. So let us consider f of x is equal to 7, which belongs to natural number. So x cube means what, 7. So taking the cube root of 7, so this integer does not belongs to natural number, so we can say that the given function is not onto function. Thus we can conclude that the given function is 1 but not onto function. Okay students, now moving to the next question. Here we are completing today video lesson. I hope you have understood. For more video lesson, keep watching your channel Ravi Sarji Maths. Thank you once again.